day. Hey, yeah. Just more. I wanna tell you I love your way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, I love the way. Right now I'm just re-establishing the edges on these. They had a bunch of nicks in them. And then what I'm going to do afterwards is I'm going to go ahead and finish up the polishing on these whetstones here. So this way I get a nice crisp, clean edge. So yeah, there's not many. I'm just trying this out, going live, saying hello. If you're new to this channel, I mean, it would be a pleasure if you can go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, you know, for future content. Kind of inspires me to do more. So anyways, let's continue. Oh, before I do that, I want to make sure I have a good, yeah, I'll work with it. Yeah, this one had some heavy nicks in it. So. Using the backlight drop right now to look for any more chips in there, and I still got to do a little bit more grinding in order to get those chips out. So, continue on. I mean, I can do all this on the flat stones, but really it takes forever, and I don't want to swing my arms like a madman in order to just perfect one knife. This is the fastest way, and it's the same method, so. Alright, I'm gonna work the other side. Getting there. A little bit more. One more on the other side, and I think I got it. Yep, I got it. All right, let's move on to the next one. We got one more, and then I'll move on to the whetstones and do the final polish work on those. Oh yeah, it definitely sounds nice. It's very therapeutic. I love doing this type of work, you know, especially, you know, it focuses you to be in the present moment, because if your mind's somewhere else scattered along the way, whatever, the chances are of you cutting yourself along the way are going to be a lot greater. You know, I've done it before too, so I always try to be in the zone when I'm doing this type of work. For me to talk to you guys right now, I have to stop everything in order to be able to do that, because if I was talking to you and doing something, I would definitely cut myself or not pay attention to how many strokes I'm doing, or not paying attention to the angle, which is very important, consistency. So, all right, so we got this little paring knife, definitely gonna have to come down on this one. I could use an angle guide on this in this moment in time, but I've used this machine for quite a long time, to the point where I can see it And I know exactly that I'm right on the money when it comes to the exact angle of edge. I definitely need to come up a little bit more. Right there. Let's see, who do you think will win the World Cup? I have no idea who's going to win the World Cup. I've been so busy with, sharpening knives and being a husband and a father that I've got distracted on, politics of sports. Nice and clean. Oh yeah, nice and clean. Just what I want. All right, moving on to the whetstones. This one, not gonna be much strokes on this. This is 1,000 grit, right? What I'm using right now. And with Cutco, it's kind of like on the soft steel side. So the less polish work that you do, the better, because you want a toothy bite to any kind of soft steel knives. But the other three are Japanese, so I'm definitely gonna polish those up nicely on those stones. All right. Other side. Stop. All right, microfiber. All right. Let's go ahead and turn this one around because I'm going to use the leather strop on this. Take the bar off. And move it over just a little bit right there. All right. Add a little bit of glue compound to it. That's it. Don't want to do too much. Like I said, soft steel, you want to try to stay away from polishing that edge as much as possible. There. Let's try a piece of paper and see where we're at. Yep, nice and sharp. That's what I expected. All right, moving on to the next ones. 9 people, 7 people watching. Awesome. If you guys are new here, whatever, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe, because I definitely will be doing more of these videos more often. So yeah. Right now I'm using 1000 grit to be able to polish these edges up, refine them, and then I'm gonna strop them a little bit with a 3000 grit afterwards. These are Japanese 2 shun knives and a hammered out steel Nakari knife, high carbon. So on the Tormek machine, as you saw, I had reset the bevels on these knives because there was chips in them, and it's the fastest way to get those chips out in a cold way of doing it, so this way you're not playing around with heat and keeping that blade nice and cold. What happens in that process is that the bevel starts creating like this, and then it has jagged hips on the side. So with me doing this polish work right now, I'm taking away those jagged hips on the side, so it's kind of convexing it a little bit, so this way when you cut things, it glides right through it nicely. Good. Move to the other side. Okay. Move it up to the 3000. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay, let's test on paper. That should be good. I'll do this one. See the tip action. Back paper. All right. A little bit more stropping in that tip. I think we're good. There we go. All right, moving on. Next one. Looks like one of the composite handle shun knives that they had for a limited time. Okay. For this one, I'm going to stay away from 3,000. I'm going to keep it on 1,000, and I'm going to stage down my strokes. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. paper test. Nice. Alright, now we got this hammered out Macari. Not familiar with the engravings on this one, so I'm just gonna think that it's maybe something commercial, probably. I'm not quite sure. Ew. There's still a chip inside of it. That must have appeared from the polishing. It was either imperfection in the metal or something because it wasn't there before. Alright. Well, you run into this problem from time to time. You gotta go back to the wheel for a moment and re-grind it out. Because I'm not gonna sit there on a low grit stone and flat stone and, you know, stress my arms out when I can do it 10 times faster on this stone and have 100% accuracy. So I'll bring this back over for a moment. That's my jig. Sucks because I just did all that work on the stone for nothing. It happens. Come up just a little. Sorry if that sounded horrible. Yeah, we'll work with it. Right there in the nose. All right, some strokes on the other side, and I think I got it. I never leave a nick inside the blade, even if it's microscopic. It really does mess with the performance. And I want to make sure people are happy with the ending results that I put out. So a little bit more, almost done. Yeah, got it. All right, back to the stones. Ay, ay, ay. It happens. What can you do? Okay, gone. Wasting time. Yep. final touches. And that's pretty much it for now. I just have a small little order to do, and I want to jump on here and, you know, become more acquainted with doing this. So I hope you enjoyed. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe for the next time. Or whenever you decide to. I don't know. You decide. Anyways, peace out.